welcome back to Monday Night News. Now, from the ashes of a terror attack to the promise of a new and better life. That is the story of the women eking a living by weaving mats at the August 7th Memorial Park in Nairobi.
At the August Memorial Park in Nairobi, a group of women converged. The need for self-empowerment has driven them here under the stewardship of Lillian Adhiambo, who trains different groups on how to make shaggy modern-day mats.
I used to work before, but I never really found satisfaction in the job that I was doing. Being that I'm a mother, I found it very hard coping with the kids and also going to work, because of this house girl issue. I used to have issues with the house girl. Sometimes you go to work, sometimes you miss. So I just decided to quit my job and to be a stay-at-home mom. And I needed something also to add on this. And I also had desire to empower others, not only for myself, but also to empower others as I make some income.
These women have never met before. The strangers are here for one reason: to invest in their future. Gathered and eager to learn new ways of earning a living, the diverse age difference is evident. The role of enfranchisement is for everyone.
Anytime we are doing this training, there are materials that we always have to have.
The craft of making modern-day shaggy mats has become very popular with Kenyan women who decided to become self-employed or have not been successful in securing a job. It, however, requires a lot of skill.
We have the tapestry, this one as many people call it, even though it has different names. Like if you Google, I tried Googling, you find that sometimes it's called balak, some people call it base, but the normal name that many people know is the tapestry. And then you need the yarns. They have different colors. They are different variety and from different makers, different producers. Like this one is robin. There's another one, you might find that it's butterfly. There's one called seal, but they differ. The quality differ. So it will depend with you, and the prices also differ.
Teaching this craft is not very expensive. Lillian's charges vary depending on location.
Like when I go to the slums, of course, the people in the slums cannot afford the higher figure. And my main purpose of doing that is just to empower them. So sometimes I don't even mind, even if they don't pay me, even if I just get fair, I don't mind. So even if I get few people who pay and others don't pay, I don't mind about that. There is the hook and the latch.
Sometimes Lillian conducts her classes at the homes of her clients. She also travels to neighboring Uganda.
Nilionea kwa internet. My husband aliniambia saa akaniambia nikuje huku nijifunze na mimi nianze. Na nimeona ni kitu poa na iko smart sana.
It is not only Lillian who has a passion to empower fellow women. Lucy Njoroge plans to pass on her skills to women in her community.
Wamekaa hivyo bila kazi, kutegemea wabwana, lege mtu akapata, akakosa.
Modern-day shaggy mats have also attracted students who want to venture into the entrepreneurship and at the same time be able to pay their school fees.
This is a part that you have to push it in front.
This interesting craft is not easy as it looks, but once you get the hang of it, you are on your way to making some good money. One shaggy carpet can retail between 7,000 shillings to 15,000 shillings. This is almost 100% profit. Having in mind the required capital is about 5,000 shillings. The tools for this craft are very simple and readily available.
I think I have a new hobby.
Najma Ismail, KTN News.
Thank you for keeping it KTN News. I'm Joy Bira. Deforestation is one of the major activities which has contributed highly to climate change, resulting in drought in parts of the country. It is due to this that the Mabati rolling mills have come up with a way of combating deforestation by introducing steel roofing technology. According to marketing manager Harry Mushangi, the lifetime of the new roofing technology is 5 times more efficient than timber, as timber has traits of being environmentally unfriendly. The technology can ensure a building stays intact for a period of over 50 years due to aluminum zinc coating, which does not rust. The roofing technology's retail price per square meter is comparable to a mature timber, which is less expensive compared to the timber in the market today.
Rainfall area. Box profiles are suitable for places which require quick runoff of rain. So besides just aesthetically being, available in many different colors, this type of roof cover is what is suitable for this kind of climate.
For years, Kenya has produced some of the best quality black tea in the world. Tea from Kenya has won international acclaim for its taste and aroma. So Kenya tea is so popular that it is the beverage of choice served in restaurants and cafes across the world. Tea from Kenya is bought and exported as pure Kenyan tea, blended, packaged, loose, or as per specific market or customer requirement. On this week's edition of The Next Frontier, Philip Keitany tells us more about how tea is blended.
About 60% of Kenyan tea is produced by small-scale farmers. These farmers then sell their produce through the Kenya Tea Development Authority, the body in charge of collecting and processing the tea leaves, who in turn sell it to the outside market through the world's largest tea auction, the Mombasa Tea Auction, where large buyers like the Gold Crown Foods, the company behind the Kericho Gold Teas, buy their assorted teas for blending.
Part of the tea we buy for export in bulk form and for Gold Crown Foods, EPZ and beverages for local market and for export.
Because pure Kenyan tea is very superior in quality compared to other teas of the world, most tea exported from Kenya is sold in blend form. It's used for blending with other teas to produce some of the popular blends available in grocery stores across the United States, Europe, Asia, and other markets.
We get the samples 2 weeks before the auction. During the 14 days, we have enough time to taste the teas and look for what we want to put in our blends.
In 2005, Gold Crown Food was established in Mombasa as one of the largest fully integrated tea companies in the world, with a mission to add value at the source, packaging private label tea for major supermarket chains in Europe.
So once the teas are purchased, it then comes into this factory and it's blended according to our blenders' requirements.
UK still imports 3 times as much tea from Kenya as it does from India. Kenya has made some stride in specialty products in the last few years, but that doesn't affect their mass market product. The teas are a special blend of fine teas from some of the best tea estates in Kenya, carefully selected by expert tea tasters for the richness of their taste, flavor, and aroma.
For export, of course, we have different brands. Typhoon for UK, and we also do supermarkets private label in Europe.
Putting tea into individual use tea bags or 100 grams packaging is a big business. There are companies with vast amounts of tea from various countries, mixing different amounts of teas for any brands to meet specific demands.
We buy almost 18% of Kenya's total production.
Due to their ever-increasing popularity in a tea drinker's repertoire, a blender's knowledge must also be as comprehensive for herbal infusions as it is for tea itself. Although herbs used for drinking are generally grown and manufactured in the same way as tea, once again every type of herb has its own flavor, appearance, and style according to its origin in the world. As with tea, each of these characteristics must be learned the hard way, by testing. Philip Keitany for The Next Frontier.
Bank of Africa has unveiled a new digital money management and consumer banking service which transforms how retail customers manage and interact with their finances. The new app features a personal financial management tool which enables customers track, plan and analyze their income against their expenditure on a regular basis. This and more in our business briefs.
Mobile-focused lender CBA Bank has launched a revolutionary new service dubbed Loop, targeting millennials and tech-savvy customers to be marketed using the tagline "Unbank Yourself." Loop eliminates the need to visit a physical branch for any of the core banking services because they will now be offered through a mobile platform. Meanwhile, Integrated Financial Service Conglomerate UAP Old Mutual has returned a 76.1% jump in profit before tax to continue on a robust turnaround path after the merger of the two businesses to touch 1.22 billion shillings. Gross premiums were up 15% to some 19.39 billion shillings. And East African Breweries Limited has announced the issuance of the second and final tranche of its domestic medium-term North program, seeking to raise a total of up to 6 billion shillings. The North will bear interest at a fixed annual rate of at least 14.17% until maturity on March 28th of 2022. Lastly, I&M Bank has embarked on a rebranding exercise for all of the 7 branches of the recently acquired Gyro Commercial Bank Limited. Gyro Bank branches are now undergoing a full brand conversion to a full I&M library, effectively pushing up the I&M Bank Kenya's network count to 43 branches countrywide. Ashley Mazuri, KTN News.
And now we'd like to take a look at how the financial markets have performed. But before that, Sacho High School has rolled out a 20 million shillings water bottling project, an initiative aimed at generating revenue to the school as well as creating a holistic learning center for its students. Speaking during the official launch of the Springs Water at the high school in Baringo County, Nicholas Kiplagat, the high school investment company marketing officer said the water bottling project is already operational and would enable the school diversify its income. And well, that's it for KTN Business this evening. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. We'll leave you with the financial markets.
WNBA star Chini Ogwumike believes Africa has the potential to produce the best female basketballers in the world. Ogwumike, who was in the country for the junior NBA launch in Nairobi, said women should use sports and education to develop themselves. Robinson Okenya spoke to her and files the following report.
As the first junior NBA in Kenya was launched in Nairobi, one person seemed to draw attention from youngsters that would be taking part in the league. WNBA star Chini Ogwumike from the Connecticut Suns was impressed with the talent on display by the youngsters who showcased their skills in the first match of the league.
And I just think there's so much potential not only for boys but for girls, and we have to sing that from the mountaintops.
The 24-year-old, who was named as the Rookie of the Year for the 2016 WNBA season, says Africa has the potential to rise to the level of other continents in terms of sports.
I see so much potential. I see so much beauty. You know, basketball is a language. It's universal. We may not speak the same language, but we play the same game. And I think there are women's basketball players out there. No matter what, every inch of the globe, there are women's basketball players. We just have to find a way to give them more opportunity.
The 6'3" star who grew up looking to a basketball sister says women in basketball should embrace both sports and education in life.
So I followed women's basketball, especially the Nigerian Women's Federation, because I'm very close to them. And I think women's basketball, when I started playing basketball in the United States, a lot of my parents' friends who are Nigerians probably were wondering why you're putting your daughters in sports. You're supposed to be what? Doctor, lawyer, achiever. And you can be an achiever and you can also play sports. So sports opened the door for me. It was a platform for me to accomplish great things, not only in school, going to Stanford, but also to help inspire the youth and develop the youth, because we have to invest in ourselves.
Ogwumike's sister was named as the WNBA Most Valuable Player for the 2016 season, and she feels she can emulate her to the top.
Playing with my sister definitely brought out the best out of me. Now, surprisingly, we didn't go against each other one-on-one, you know, in the driveway. We were collaborators. We worked together. She achieved things. She went to Stanford. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can go to Stanford. She was #1 in the WNBA. I was like, maybe I can do it too. She set the bar for me.
The WNBA star is challenging other established sports persons in the country to give back to society in a bid to help develop sports in Kenya. Robinson Okenya, KTN.